beautiful day for golf.
We're not good enough golfers.
Where is the beverage cart? Can't believe I paid money for this.
And we're back with the Ridge Golf Podcast, brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. Speaking of, we just sold a couple more packs today off their way to the great state of Minnesota, which is
That's
nice.
a crap state.
But thank you
Thanks for your business.
Oh, yeah, that's my customers you're talking about here.
We're not seeing any of that money, so we don't care.
That's true. Not yet.
Go Badgers. Go for a suck.
They better be using them pretty quick.
That's true. Well,
When it starts to turn.
I got another announcement to make. This is, I don't know if you're aware, but this is our 100th episode.
Well, why didn't anybody tell me?
Yeah, I think you should have told us that. We could have maybe done something special segment or something. It's just gonna be the same crap it always is.
Well,
I mean, if you do download the podcast, it has the number of episodes on there. So
Anybody pays attention to that?
Yeah, I just hit play if I listen.
well, we could do little quick history about it. I mean, it's been going, let's see, one a week so that's over 2 years. And that
Actually,
was
it's just under 2 years.
not quite 2 years.
well, whatever. I mean, rounding up for Christ's sake. But it was just me and Jordan in his basement there for the first couple episodes. Then we banked a bunch, and then I think we had Alex over a couple times as a guest, and then that actually worked out well. Like we actually did them in person for quite a few, all the way up till December, and then the distance, you can't make it work. So then started doing the audio, over the internet here. And of course, I had my crappy internet at the time, so that was spectacular. And then we got Alex and Brady on.
Woo!
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what episode that was that you guys started being regulars, but
I think it was in
Started
the
on
20s.
Yeah, it's gotta be 20s, 30s.
Guesty ones, and then people are like, "Those guys, they were really."
Yeah,
Picking
we got
the
people
show up.
writing in every week. It was like,
Yeah.
hey,
Our
bring
6
them guys
fans were
back.
like, "You gotta bring those guys back."
writing their letters, sending them in the mail.
I got no such letters or emails. I can tell you that.
Must have did it in person then.
Yeah. And then I think Alex, even right off the first episode when Alex was the guest, I think we started talking about food within like 10 minutes of the episode.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about interesting things?
I think maybe our calling is just a food podcast then, huh?
It's kind of morphing into that.
Well, that was the one where we had Alex guess the prices of the master food items.
Actually, there was, ironically enough, like 2-3 weeks ago, one of the other vendors that goes to a Walmart near us, he got on the prices of stuff at the Masters, and he's like, "Do you know how cheap like the food is at the Masters?" And I'm like, ironically, I do know.
I know exactly how much they.
what the prices are.
And then he was like, "Hey, I listened to this podcast that they just talked about that." And
He
you're like,
did not say that.
I'm that guy on that podcast.
Yeah, I told him I was like, "Hey, you should listen to our podcast. We got this information." He's like, "I'm good."
Right, he already knows it. Why does he need to revisit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that was a good one. I remember that because you were just like, I mean, you literally just dropping your jaw. Just some of those like $2, like $2.
Well, you would think at the Masters, I'm sorry, you would think that those people would.
Like an event, literally anywhere else, a sandwich would be like $10.
Yeah, I mean, go to any other major sporting event. I mean, I don't go to them, but if any of you do, I've heard the prices.
Yeah, they're all, the cheap. Hard to find anything under $5. Even like a bottle of water, it's like $5-6.
Pass.
I did just see. Oh shit! I wish I remembered the school now when I was scrolling through Twitter. But some school was selling a can of beer for like $2.50, $3, and a bottle of water for $5. So it's cheaper to just buy beer at that place, which was pretty sweet.
I like it.
It's economics there,
Yeah.
Just
You
trying
know
to get
there's-
hydrated. I guess I'll drink a couple of these beers.
Here, I guess here's if it's in a review. what was your guys' favorite episode, or like what was your favorite thing we talked about?
Oh boy.
Maybe when I broke my back at the Eskimo Open, that was pretty
That
funny.
was a good one.
That
man.
was good. Yeah, we did
I
like
mean,
that.
the episode was fun. It was more funny in person when you got to see it, but yeah, the episode was
Yeah,
The Jeopardy ones are pretty fun, or the trivia ones were fun.
Yeah, the first couple trivia
that's one of the
are
ones that
pretty good.
jump into mind. Yeah, and that's the thing. We've kind of ran out of trivia.
I really
like-
liked the draft one we did too. Like the
that was a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, we should revisit that. That would be kind of a neat one to do again.
Are you talking about the draft or we did the brackets? Like the
I was talking about the draft when we all drafted
The brackets were fun too,
snake
though.
draft one we did. Yeah, the brackets one was good too. I like that one.
yeah,
March
They were
Madness.
all good episodes.
oh yeah, they're all gold.
We'll think of some more brackets come March time. We can do that again.
I did like the one where we had Shane from the Thirsty Moose talk about the Eskimo Open because we could just say, "Hey, tell us about it," and he just rolled and rolled. And
Yeah.
rolled, like
Our true, like, only legit guest.
no,
We're overdue for
We
another-
we had Jaden on, and we had Toby on before. We've
Oh,
had guests before.
Pioneers in the game of golf.
well, Jaden was
Aiden certainly doesn't count.
yeah, Jaden's was what episode was that? That was the good bad golfer. That was like one
That
of
was
the
like that was
ones.
like the first 5 episodes, I think.
Yeah, and he was a good one because he likes to play or likes to go out with friends, but he doesn't, and he's terrible, but he doesn't get pissed about it. So
So like all of
And-
us.
yes, and then Toby was he's
We
a
did
real
estate.
yeah, he's a realtor. So we were asking him about like homeowners association stuff, about living next to a golf course and like property values, how much.
That one was interesting too. I did like that one. Learned some
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Then we had Shane on for the Eskimo Open, which we're gonna have. He mentioned something about hopping on again, just to hop on. But we're definitely gonna have him again for the Eskimo Open when that comes up again in February.
My buddy's father-in-law did say he would come on if we ever picked a date for him to talk about owning a golf course. So
Yes, dude, that's what I'm
we just
talking about.
we gotta hammer that out, a time for that to happen. So
We'll work on his schedule.
Say probably winter time would probably be the best time. I would think maybe.
course project.
Yeah, I don't think our weeks are filled with ideas quite for winter yet.
We talk about.
Well,
right off the-
Either way.
Most of these episodes are just off the old cuff. Like they're right at the night of.
Most of them, all of them.
hey, it
I
takes,
mean, we plan the trivia ones, but that's about it.
Like 5 minutes before. Hey, we're going to talk about this, this, and this. Research. Do it.
right.
It's about-
I think it's better, yeah, for the winter as well as I don't think he'll be operating a golf course at full,
Yeah.
steam. So
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's pretty much handed it off now anyway. So I think he's good. But
oh, nice. Well, as in like somebody else is running it, or
yeah, I think they transferred it farther down in the family, if I recall correctly.
oh, nice. Yeah, we'll definitely get him on here. That would be super interesting.
For sure.
You know, one thing we've never talked about is men's outfits on the golf course as opposed to women's outfits on the golf course.
I think that might get a little trouble ish there.
What would be the main differences you guys think?
Wiener.
The knickers.
Careful.
Whoa.
I remember the one day I was golfing with my buddy and I was like, oh my gosh, because there was a group of girls out there, whatever they were golfing. I'm like, that is just entrapment. Yeah, like that is. Come on, what are you doing? Well, they know what they're doing, but come on.
All right, so we're got to do a scramble tournament, and then the lowest team has to wear women's golf clothes out the next weekend.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
I would totally participate in that.
That would be silly.
I might
And-
might just wear the clothes.
I don't know if you want to just accept that.
That
I
would
would
be
allow
actually-
Wags to wear
that'd be
clothes.
like that'd be actually like a pretty good, like if you had
A video.
fantasy football, like for the punishments or whatever.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be actually a really good punishment.
Dude, I was gonna say that when Jordan and I were at Lodi, there was a guy, they have like those big signs that you hang over front and back, and just said,
Yeah.
"I suck at fantasy football." And we got there at like 1:00, and he must have walked by us 4 times in 20 minutes. And
Nice.
then one of our buddies is like, that guy's been here for like 4 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Some serious punishment.
Yeah.
And I
You guys
think-
could do that for your golf trip. Whoever like the lowest or last place finisher is could have to play the first round in that or something the following year.
That's pretty well decided before it even starts.
Alright,
You'd
so
have,
the
we know who that is.
the-
worst
you'd
of
have,
the
like,
first year. I don't know.
I was gonna say you'd have the men who'd be like, I'm not wearing that shit. You know, always they always got the
Doesn't
party.
come back to the golf trip. He just, never mind. Now I need it.
Yeah, they always
Yeah.
got the party poopers who are like, oh, I'm not doing that. Bunch of words.
That would be a good idea, but I don't know if we'd be able to get away with it down in Galena because they do like kind of
It's-
monitor what you wear. Like
It's
on the course.
2024.
Yeah, it's 2024. You can be whatever you want to be, Jordan.
Yeah. You can wear whatever you want to wear.
It's time that
That
you get with the times, sir.
Yeah.
Nope, not down in Galena. It's the 50s back there.
If you did do it, you could easily say, like, I identify as wearing these clothes, and they'd be like, you know what, you're right. Like
They'll
we
be
don't
like,
want-
you know what? Get out.
It's
we
probably
don't
more
want
like,
that.
you know what? We don't want that lawsuit.
Yeah, we don't want that lawsuit. I was just gonna say that we don't want that lawsuit. We don't need that kind of attention.
Yeah, we don't need that publicity. Just go ahead.
You can't wear that. What? What's wrong? Got a collar?
Yeah,
Get off
and
me.
just be as manly aggressive as you can be. Wearing that outfit.
You call me ma'am, you son of a bitch.
Speaking of course accessories, did you see the dude? I'm sure you guys didn't see because you never.
Yeah, I
fucking
was gonna say
see
you
anything.
always say, "Did you see?" And we always say no every time.
So there's a dude on the senior tour, was it the Champions Tour, whatever they call it? He has the golf ball retriever on his putter, and I was like, yes.
Hey,
So even
smart man.
professional golfers don't want to bend over and pick that ball out of the cup.
Old professional golfers.
Wow, professional golfers.
dude, I tell you what, man,
Wow.
I love mine. Like I genuinely do. Like I love having that thing on there. At
Mhm.
first, though, I had to get used to like having it. Like I kept forgetting I had it on the end of the putter. But once you finally start to remember, it's like, oh, this was the best thing that I have in my golf bag.
I know my
Uh,
brother uses his pretty regularly also.
Yeah,
so
they're
he
fantastic.
really likes it, yeah.
What a treat. What a treat.
Yeah, if only Brady could get one of those.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
nice someday.
What are they? $5 for a 3-pack on Amazon?
Maybe.
That's
Sounds
gonna
pretty
cut
pricey.
into his gambling money.
And it didn't go well this weekend, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could do a little transition there. You didn't happen to put money on Vanderbilt, did you?
Nope.
That'd
Didn't,
have been-
didn't at the other
I was
side
gonna
either, though. So.
I was gonna say that was enough golf talk.
Yeah.
We can go to something else.
I actually swung a club this weekend, though.
What,
Just
in your
one?
backyard?
Hit pin seekers up.
Whoa! There you go. What
It is 100% a like great value Top Golf. Having been to both now, it is definitely the like Walmart brand of Top Golf, but it still is good. It's still fun.
Jeez.
It's our
Damn.
style.
Still had a
Um,
good time.
What level were you on?
Level dose.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, we got to go back. What makes it the great value brand?
Just everything just isn't quite as nice as it is at Top Golf. Like Top Golf just has like more screens for you to look at while you're there. They're just better located. They have like a better like club system than Pin Seekers has, like storage and stuff. Like it's just everything is just like slightly better.
Uh,
The question is, so I like for frame of reference, I've never been to Top Golf. So are the bays bigger at Top Golf than they are at Pin Seekers?
Pretty similarly sized bays. They usually do kind of two side by side. They're a little more secluded in the Pin Seekers. Like there's a divider on each, and like Top Golf they kind of have like the balls things like one on the left, one on the right, and the Pin Seekers are just like all on the right, going down.
Okay, I
That
like
makes
that.
sense.
Yeah.
So if you had a big group, you can put two together and you're good to go.
Did you eat anything there?
Just the crisp Coors Lights,
Oh, okay. How were they?
tasty.
Okay, that's good.
Even like like the targets you aim at out in the field or whatever, like at the Pin Seekers, they're just mounds with like turf spray painted. At like Top Golf, they actually have like nets and like stuff in there, so you can actually like see when it falls in and stuff. Like it's just like I said, just little things that are just different and slightly better at Top Golf.
Just slightly.
Yep, just like
I did hear rumors. I have no. I don't know if there's any validity to this, but there was a
He made it
proposal.
up.
Shut up. There was a proposal to put Top Golf in Monona, which
That
is
seems
basically
too close, and also
Yeah.
Monona is so like, where would you put it then?
so. It would be okay. It'd be whatever.
Like
It's the Monona
Monona's
exit.
completely city locked by Madison, so like
No, it's the Stoughton. So you know where Stoughton Road exit is.
yep,
And then there's the one before that, and that's Monona, basically the Monona exit.
yep.
And it's right before that on the left. If you're going,
Like in the marsh.
yeah, I don't know, like
Like
or
it's
maybe
all
like-
marshy wetlands right there. Like
Well, that's what isn't Madison just built on a giant swamp essentially?
a lot of it
Pretty-
is. Yeah,
Pretty
it is.
much, yeah.
That's why they're finding all these old Native American canoes everywhere.
I just up to those in the news.
So I think it's by like before you get to that Coles and everything like that on Southtown, or after that if you're coming from Madison. But that,
Yeah.
anyway, that's what I heard. So I heard that there was a
I just feel like there's no actual place to put one over there, but maybe I don't know. That like
don't know.
all
All
of
of our
seems like marshland, but I don't know.
I'm sure all of our out of state listeners know exactly what you
Yeah,
guys are
right.
talking about.
It's also only like a 10-minute drive from there to the Pin Seekers. I feel like that's too close to have two very similar things. Like if you're going to do it anywhere, I'd like move it out to Middleton on the other side of town.
Maybe like the east side or something. Yeah.
Well, that is the east side. Put it on
Sure.
the west side.
West
I'm saying.
side, I mean. Yeah. It's my bad.
Out by the dinky little Middleton Airport, where there is actually large giant fields already that you could build on.
the classy
What's
side.
it cost to franchise one? Let's do it.
Let's see. Isn't Top Golf owned by Callaway or something?
Yes, I do believe they have.
Probably.
Maybe it
Oh.
might be Titleist. I don't know. I think they are owned by some golf place though.
I mean,
He's
maybe
giving-
TaylorMade, Cleveland. Which we gonna name all of them?
Wilson.
TaylorMade does also sound familiar.
But
Hey, that's- Something for trivia next time. So
what?
We might be a bit priced out of the Top Golf franchise.
You know, a couple mil.
Yeah, a couple. Cost to open Top Golf franchise varies depending on location and size, but typically ranges between 20 and 50 million.
Gee,
that's insane.
holy shit!
Bit of a barrier to you wouldn't think it's just a freaking open field with some nets, but damn.
Well, I mean,
That's
you
why
ha-
they
Yeah,
need to
it's a
bring
little bit
value
more
brand.
than
Build a
that.
big structure, I guess, but
you have to consider the land if you're going to lease it or buy it or whatever, and then those simulators or the ball tracking. I mean, those are got to be a couple $1,000s a piece.
million.
And then the building itself and the heat. Yeah, I mean, probably, and then just the licensing.
Yep.
What's the insurance if somebody falls off the third
That's why
deck?
you got the nets.
Yeah, but those were even. I don't know. I'm not a Top Golf, but Pinseekers.
That's
How's
the
it
great
matter?
value of nets.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. If I roll into one of those babies, I don't feel like they're gonna catch me. Like I feel like I could like fall through them and just like fall through a series of nets as I hit the ground.
It'll slow you down enough; it won't hurt as much.
Right.
Like a cartoon movie where you're falling through all the awnings and then
Yeah,
you just land on the ground. Yeah.
You think people ever get freaky in those things?
In the
And
nets
that's
or in the bays. I think it's a no to anything you're trying to say, but
The nets, I don't think you could get stability. You know, you'd be all over the place
No,
you
I
get
don't.
somebody from down below with a couple
to hold you up.
clubs to work you a little bit.
Somebody
So
from
like he puts his hands against like the club heads from the
Yeah.
guys down below. That might work.
somebody just
Teamwork.
seen your bare ass from the second deck rope.
You know what though? Does anyone have access? Brady, could you Google that quick if that's ever happened? Because
I don't think I want to put
I
that on my
almost
computer.
You go.
I almost
Google it.
guarantee something like that would have happened.
I'm sure somebody's probably snuck in there or something of those along those lines. I don't know if they would do them in the nets or not, but
Seems a little
And-
risque.
Yeah. Also, the pin seekers in DeForest is about 30 feet away from the interstate, so you can see
Can't see
everything.
nothing at that distance.
Putting a show on.
Yeah.
Google hasn't given me good answers. There is a bunch of stories, and maybe we could talk about this next week, of people caught just on golf courses. But
Yeah, wags.
you know what? Never done it. Wait, no, you're wrong. Never did it. Nope. There were things that happened, but
Yeah.
never did the deed.
Mhm.
Listen, I
Listen here
don't
now.
know if that is a popular thing. I don't know if that's a popular thing, but like over the last few years, I've heard just more random stories about like, oh yeah, like they hooked up one time on the golf course. Was that a big thing back in our day? It was like I've never heard of people doing that until recently.
Nah, not really.
I mean, I
Unless
guess it's a
could've
good
started golfing
spot.
a long time ago. Let me tell you.
Two fat naked bikers having sex in the woods. How am I supposed to chip with that going on, Doug?
I mean, it is in the movie, so I guess maybe.
It probably does. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Google was filled with results of that, so I mean, must be a pretty common occurrence. But
I don't know. Yeah.
in the
100
daytime,
episodes.
that's a bold move.
I mean,
Doing
if,
it in the
if
daytime.
the course isn't busy, you're pretty secluded out there a lot of times. Like,
I guess. But then you got people behind you and they're pushing you, you know?
yeah, that's the whole
Oh.
point of what you're doing in the woods.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm lucky if I can sneak off a pee somewhere without somebody seeing me.
Yeah, that's
Smart
true.
person always rolls through right at that time.
Yeah, they do. Oh, I was gonna ask you, Brady, since you've been to both, before I forget, which one's cheaper to go
Oh
to?
my gosh, back to pin seekers. My God.
I think they're fairly similar. So we did very different things. This time it was just two of us, so we just paid for the hour, but it was only like $30 an hour, so it's pretty cheap, all things considered. Like, I was like, oh, $30 each. He's like, no, total. And I was like, oh shit. Like, that's pretty cheap for an hour. Like, but then when we did Top Golf, we had like 8 of us and we did like a big package deal where it was like a couple $100, but our food and stuff was all included in that. So like, it was like $300 or something for all 8 of us. But then we also got like, $150 worth of food and drink or something on there too, or whatever. I don't remember exactly how it was. So I can't really tell.
Well, you like the big packages, huh?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
nice.
dude.
It was a nice big package.
$30. I think I will have that second bucket of Coors Light.
That was also about $30. Yeah, buy 5 get the 6th one free. It's a good deal.
That
That's
is.
how they get you.
Well, it worked out good for 2 people. You didn't have to fight over that last beer then.
That's true.
Oh,
You would have
that-
gotten it. Let's just be clear. You would have
Oh,
gotten it.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I bought it. So yeah, I'm getting it.
Did Jordan? Did you end up golfing this weekend?
I did, right in Brady's backyard, and he couldn't even go.
I didn't see you out there.
We went to Platteville,
I was on the deck the whole day.
Yeah, I was out there.
just knocking on the door. You never came. I don't know. Maybe it was the wrong house.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would have
we
loved
were.
to join you, but it was just me and the boys on Saturday. So I thought about it.
Yeah,
I was like, I was like, could I wrestle them all up and go out there? And I was like, on a Sunday, I don't think I want to slow people up that much. Like,
It wouldn't have mattered. I don't know what it is lately here, but we were just. It took us 5 hours to golf,
Whoa!
Well, you got
Don't pound out
landlocked
there.
there.
just waiting. There was like 2 groups like in front of us that were just slow as hell. So we were just waiting every single shot almost.
Ah, that blows.
Frustrating, very frustrating. It was very windy also.
it
Nice
was very
day,
breezy that day.
but it was very windy, but we did all right. It was a good day of golf.
It was.
I won
Nothing.
again, so no big deal.
I like the
nice.
Platteville course quite a bit, actually.
It's a nice course. Like it
Yeah.
I tell you what, I forgot the last time that we went there how difficult the greens are.
There's
On
a
the
couple that are
Yeah.
pretty sneaky.
I remember when me, you, and Alex and Cody went the last time on the second hole. One, I believe it was you, Brady, that putted, and then it ran all the way off, and then you hit it back up, and it came all the way back down again. Like,
I was like, son of a.
yeah, that happened a couple times to my brother on Sunday, and he was not impressed with the greens. I'm like, they are pretty difficult, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't rained here for like a month, so I don't think I've mowed my lawn since August. Like, it
Yeah,
just
they're-
hasn't grown.
They're pretty fast, and the greens were looking pretty nice, and they already had them all punched and everything, and they were all like grown.
He paused.
Yeah, look at him. Look at his face.
Good.
Stupid face.
You
You
paused
have to
there.
repeat that, Jordan. You have to, you
The greens look nice. Let's just say that.
Yeah, the greens look nice. I tell you what, that
Yes.
one hole that runs right by was that Water Street? That's freaking like 8 bajillion yards. I hate that hole. It's a
Yes.
stupid hole.
Yeah, I lost a ball across the road on that one. That was fun. Yeah. Some guys got my ball in their yard right now across that. There's trees all along there except for where the culvert is,
Yeah.
and then there's that rock retaining wall. Well, I hit it right in that gap above that.
Yeah, the way that hole's stupid laid out too, it's like it's a big hill, then it goes down to a valley, and then it's another big hill,
Big-
and then it goes down a whole bunch, and then there's like the hole back there. And my drives land in the bottom of that freaking valley every single time. So I'm shooting straight up this giant hill to try and for my second shot in a par 5. It's like Jesus. I could never make it to that second hill. It's too far.
And
I got-
no tires were popped of any sort while we were there.
I did hear about a new golf game that we could try to play sometime, but I don't think we'd be very good because we'd probably be stuck on the first thing the whole game. But so you start off and everyone plays the front tees, like the ladies' tees, the red tees, and then if you get a birdie, you get to move back to like the golds or whites or whatever the next level is. And then if you get a par, you stay the same, and if you get a bogey, you move back to the front, move forward 1 tee again. But I think we'd pretty much just be stuck on the red tees the whole time.
Yes. That is maybe one of us maybe get lucky and move back for one hole, and then we're back.
Right.
Back up.
For you more skilled golfers out there, maybe that'd be a fun game for you and your friends to play. But for us, I think we would just have slightly better scores, but still not be getting any birdies.
Pretty cool. I heard something interesting today. I was talking to one of my buddies, and a couple weeks ago, him and it was like 7 other people went and played Whistling Straits.
Neat.
And yeah, the
The
14,
main one.
yes, the main one,
What's it
and
called?
I have no idea. The Irish, no, the
Irish course or
Irish,
links. Yeah.
Irish
anyway.
sounds right.
could be the person in his group, not him, but another guy, made a hole in one. So then, everybody saw it, they witnessed it, they wrote it on the card or whatever. They turned in the card, and then later, like a week later, the course took his information. They sent him like a frame picture of the hole, a flag, with some like writing on there. Like sent him a whole care package for getting the hole in one for free.
That's pretty cool. I should ask my buddy if he got one because he also got a hole in one on Whistling Straits. He even happened to get it on video, which is freaking wild. Like someone happened to be recording him on that par 3 or whatever and got the hole in one on video, which is freaking sweet.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, obviously around
Shout
there
out
is pretty
Treasy T.
expensive. Oh my god, let me finish. Around there is pretty expensive, but yeah, I mean, so it was nice of them to do that. But actually, they played. So I thought, our Galena trip, we play a lot of golf. They played 4 days in a row, and each day they played 2 18s.
I think my hands would just be sore.
Yeah, they said that was a lot. They played both courses at Whistling Straits, and then went up to Sands and played those.
Also, like I like golf, but 4 days of 2 18s that's too much.
That's a lot of golf, yeah.
That's too much golf.
I'd do it.
Even like 4 days in a row of just 118, I feel like I might be like, all right, like I've had
Yeah,
enough golf. Like
On our trip, it's getting to the point now where on the second day, Jord?
Yeah.
The last 9 we do at the end of we'll do a 9 in the afternoon, and then we'll do it again. And there's some guys that be like, we're just gonna go back to the house and start cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
right.
take it easy. So,
Those beers ain't gonna drink themselves.
yeah, which is nice of them because when we get back, we're hungry as hell. So everything's already cooked, which is great. But how the Chiefs doing?
Winning
Barely.
Yeah,
16 to 10. Yeah, 7.
I'm sure a bird flew past Mahomes and they threw a flag out for roughing the passer.
Oh Jesus! He just about got sacked there. So that's not
Get
good.
it? They get a lot of flags in their favor.
Did
Is
you
the
see
deal.
that little golf?
I can't
sketch
hear
they
you,
had?
Alex. Are you muted? What? Huh?
Do you see the golf sketch they did on Saturday Night Live this weekend? No, because you guys don't see anything.
I missed that.
No,
Was it
Yeah,
was me?
it was kind of funny. Look it up.
I saw it.
I give it like medium funny. This
Well, that
Nate
was worth a
Bargatze,
shout
so
out.
he's also medium funny, so he's good.
Oh, Nate Bargatze? I like him.
yeah, he was on there. Yeah,
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 that's who he was the star of the sketch, so he's all right.
I like his units and measures as George Washington sketch.
They
I think
redid
they got
that
a new one, yeah.
with a different
Yeah.
thing.
I saw the second one. Yeah, not as good as the first, but
No, but still
That's
good.
still pretty good though.
yeah. Oh, boys. Well,
Is that the half hour? Can I go to bed?
Yep.
yeah, that's our 100th episode right there.
Ooh.
underwhelming like the rest of it.
Yeah.
All right.
You wait till 101. We'll fucking
I'm gonna go order some of those 100 glasses on Amazon for the next episode and be like, I was just a little week late.
Just
Get
just
make sure you
table
get-
one.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. Get some ball picker uppers while you're at it.
Oh, good point. Good
And then
point.
call that dude. Find out when he wants to talk. We'll get him on.
I'm going to visit him in a month, so maybe I'll just talk to him in person then.
Oh, I was thinking a little bit sooner than that, but okay.
No, we can wait.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on, fellas.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Happy 100th.
See ya.
Bye.
Get out of here!